Get to be Hikwe. This is Neen. I'm the Joy Ninja. There's more details about me below. The last time I recorded a video, I did my Sunday savings challenge, so this big binder, and I was able to finish these two. So I just thought today I do it's the end of the month, so I do my end of month closeout. And what that involves is counting all of the cash in my binders, kind of just giving myself an idea of how I'm tracking towards my goals. I'm not going to count everything today, but let me know in the comments below if you do like me going through all of my binders and counting up all the cash that's in each of them. What I will do today though is I'll be stuffing this $65 from one of my mini challenges that I had started at the start of April, specifically with the intention of bumping up my health envelope because we are getting into winter, and I feel like it would be a good thing to have extra in here. I am still seeing physio, so I'm finding it difficult to build this up just with my everyday funds. So now in health I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 80. So that will certainly help out if we need to go and get cold and flu remedies. If I need to go to the doctor, I am sort of feeling like I've got a cold in the mail, which is, yeah. Hopefully rest and Panadol will be enough for that. So the other one, well, there's actually two more savings challenges to stuff. It's going to be May one is my elephant Pearl. Here she is. And I had to think about it. I had such a great time with this. I'll add on to the end of this video me unstuffing this one. I had such a good time. I've decided to do it again this month. So for the It's Going to Be May challenge, I've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And I ummed and ahed about it. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a bucket list item. So this is going into a brand new envelope. I'm really good at spending money on my kids, but when it comes to myself, I kind of get the guilts. I don't know, I think that's a parental thing. I have on my bucket list, I want to do all of the great walks of New Zealand, and my dad and I were talking about it, and he would really like to do a great walk with me. He's in his 70s, but he is quite fit. But really there's just one great walk that would be ideal for him. I'll let you guess in the comments below. If you're the first person to write a comment, I'll try and get hold of you. I'll send you a little prize, I did some research into it, and we can do like a partially, not a guided walk, but they provide you with the food and the accommodation as part of the package, water taxis, what else? I don't know. Anyway, it's a whole package, but it's quite expensive, and I'm thinking we could do it in January next year. So I need to save $1,000 for that. So that $100 is going in there. I also, while we're in here, at the front we've got a change jar. So if you watch my regular stuffing videos, because I pay for everything in cash, I have change left over at the end of the week, and whatever is left over I stick it in a wee jar, and then towards the end of the month I change it out for notes. So I've got $25 that is just left over from budgeted money for groceries, petrol, that kind of thing, and I stuff it in my treat yourself binder. Let's put this aside. So it's just going to go straight into April, and I'm going to count this all up when it's completed But let's have a look at the, and it's starting to look good. I started this last year, end of last year, November. So by the end of October it'll be finished, which is just in time for grabbing some extra nice things for around Christmas or Black Friday sales. So that's that. Anyway, instead of counting up everything, I thought I would just show you the budget sheet I do. So I had a really great month. I had a windfall from a friend of mine, Liz. I made dresses for her wedding, and she paid me some money, even though I asked her not to. But I put it in my emergency savings. And also at the end of March, I finished out a challenge in my savings challenge binder for $300, and I put that in my month head binder, which is this guy. So that's helped to propel this forward from $90 in March to nearly $1,400 in April. It's amazing, but unbudgeted. Christmas and birthdays, that's purely me cash stuffing every week. Long-term kids savings, they earned a little bit of interest, but I haven't been putting a lot there. I just put 25 in my treat yourself, but that's not a total. We're not going to count the total until it's done. Variable expenses, this is lower this month than previous months because normally I do this tot up just after I've done my weekly cash stuffing, but before I get my groceries and fuel and that kind of thing. So this is just cash on hand, and I'm not particularly worried that it's quite low. This is the black binder. This is like revolving funds. I'm in and out of them all the time. And also bearing in mind that we've just finished the school holidays, where typically I spend more on the kids and food. Sinking funds, so that is all of the cash envelopes that I keep in this pink binder. These are the expenses that happen infrequently but tend to be quite a lot, quite a good chunk of money. And so, you know, the reason cash stuffers do sinking funds and why we pay a lot of attention there is because that's the big bill that can totally unhinge your budget if you're not careful. Savings challenges. So I did 2 weeks of contract work over the school holidays where I looked after a child with some particular needs, and that was a paid job. And I got the money into my bank account, and I just immediately transferred it into my kids' braces account. So it had in my dental folder I had $250 already in the bank in a savings account for my daughter's braces. So I get to take that out today and put in $1,000. I've got two 500s, so that's what I'm going to do. So there is $1,000 sitting in the bank for her braces, which is, I've got to tell you, is a massive relief. That's going to pay for the deposit, and it's going to pay for the dental appointment. She needs to have a couple of teeth extracted before she goes to have the braces put on. So that's really significant. It's gone a long way to funding getting her braces on. And if you don't know, I have a payment plan in place, and it's going to cost me around $30 a week, but I have to come up with $800 down payment, and of course pay for all the visits to the dentist and the ortho prior to that. So that is looking pretty good. Other savings challenges. This is other just mini savings challenges in here, and they will more than likely end up going into either the black binder or the pink binder as I finish them out. So we can see that a tot up of all of those savings majority are in the bank, but also cash that I've got, gives me $3,600, and this is by far and away, after a year of cash stuffing, the best balance, monthly balance I've ever had. So that's, you know, it's all down to having 2 weeks of temporary work and being paid when I wasn't expecting to by a very generous friend. And just here I just do a change in net worth, so that's telling me I'm $1,600 better off than I was last month, and the percentage change is 86. So that's a massive leap forward. And again, this is down to doing the contract work and being paid for the dress, but it's also down to you guys. I just feel like an incredibly lucky person to be able to sit and share this journey with you, and be able to have a creative outlet. So for all of those people that have downloaded a challenge, or bought me a coffee, or who have bought one of my binders, I just want to say thank you. You are really helping me build a stable foundation for me and my kids, and you know, that's worth more than all the money in the world. All right, I'm just going to flick to me unstuffing the elephant Pearl, but I'll see you on Wednesday. Kia ora. What I like about her is that she does have a plug so that I can reuse her. And I've really enjoyed stuffing this. My intention was to do it a little bit every day. I didn't necessarily get to do that, but every few days I would stuff the amount that I was supposed to on a daily basis. And I've been able to put a little bit extra in here. So yeah, let's have a counter. So story time. In 2019, I had a huge change of lifestyle, and as part of that, we saw a budget advisor, like a local person who was free, and she went through my budget with me line by line. And at the end of that process, I remember her saying, "You don't have enough money to save." And that really hit me in the feels. There was a voice inside me that just rose up and went, yes, I can. So I guess I'm just sharing that little anecdote with you because I want you to know that saving, it's not about the amount, it's about the habit. So start the habit. Oh. Guess what? So let's start again. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 95, $100. Get this off Liz and Les if you're wanting to start, even if you do your budget digitally or whatever. If you have a child, or you yourself just think, oh, I'm rubbish at saving, give this one a go. Because the 30 days of doing this is habit forming. And I strongly believe that the amounts don't matter, it's about creating the habit. And when you can give your brain evidence that you can save, this is a way to extinguish the inner critic that says, I'm no good at budgeting, I can't save, and take it from me. I've had that inner critic in my brain for at least 30 years. So look, thanks for listening. I hope this has given you some inspiration.